What is good with y'all? It's your boy Chris, and we're back on Spurs Spotlight with another banger.
Yeah, y'all gonna stop coming in my live talking about this Victor dude, bro. We hooping this year. Y'all gonna see.
Alright team, so today I want to talk about our 4th overall pick, Stephon Castle. So as you know, he's played 2 games so far in the California Classic, and I'll just come out and say this. He looks good. No diddy. Now, before we get too deep into this, I just want to say that we saw Wemby last year and he wet the bed in his first game. Not his second game. In his second game, he cooked. But in the first game, he didn't look so good. So with the Summer League, you always have to take it with a grain of salt. You know, you can't look too much into it, but you got to get a good, feel of the player. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just want to get a good glimpse of what they do and how they do it. Just a good scope of the player overall. And with Stephon Castle, I'll say this. He is more NBA ready than most of us thought, or more than I thought. Just looking at him, I'll say that his handle is way tighter than expected. Like, he has the ball on a string. I really like that. We needed that because having Sohan the whole half of the season, his handle was real loose. And the people were able to press up on him and just pressure him, and he has to turn his back and once he passed half court. But with Stephon Castle, he has that thing on a string. Even in the Summer League, people were trying to press up on him, and he just had the combos to get away from it and move swifty and crafty. Another thing I'll say is his pace. I really love his pace. And he compared himself to Shea, and I could see it. He moves real methodical, and he knows how to change pace. Although he doesn't have a crazy first step like some other guards in the league, he knows how to use his own pace. You know what I'm saying? He has a rhythm to his dribble that's a little off, and you can't really get it. So like whenever a defender's guarding someone, you could tell their like dribble cadence. But the best ball handlers, they have an unpredictable dribble cadence, if that makes sense. Like Luka, you know how he switches it up with the tween and then he like bursts out of the crossover. That's how kind of like how prime James Harden used to do. He used to like size them up real slow and then just cross over and speed up fast. That kind of reminds me of Castle, but in a different way. Although he's not going to break you down and combo up like that, he has moves to where he can like slightly explode out of them and then slow back down and then just keep you on your toes with his pace. So that's what I really like. Another thing is I enjoy the way he attacks the rim. He attacks the rim viciously. But yeah, he even dunked on some 7-foot center from China, and it was pretty crazy. He said he had no celebration, but like I told you, he does the yell, and he sized them up a little bit. But let's look at this little video we got on Twitter. Shout out to Stephon Castle Muse. Y'all go give them a follow. This is the dunk I'm talking about, yeah. Hold up. Let's get that again. Yeah. And then look how he just exploded out of this little crossover. And then he speeds it up, and then he stops and just shoots. Another thing I'll say is, I don't want to keep pausing the video, but his passing, I didn't know his passing was like that. He's a good playmaker. I knew he wanted to play point guard, but I didn't know if he was a true point guard coming into the league. But looking at it now, I think he could play starting point guard for us at the start of the season if we didn't have Chris Paul. Obviously, I think Chris Paul's going to start now, but Castle is like that. Look at that pass right there. That's something we need. And this logo 3 right here, that wasn't the full logo. I don't say I'm glazing, but this was almost logo. I was not expecting him to make this. The first game he played, he was really banging out from 3. I think he shot like 2 for 4. But then the second game, I think he shot like 0 for 5 from 3. And I think that's a little bit more realistic. I think he's going to be around a 30% three-point shooter. I don't expect him to shoot a lot, but I think the second game was a little bit more realistic of what we're going to see from him. And as you see, the first game, he dropped about 12, 6, and 3 or something like that. And the next game, he dropped about 18 and something else. But as you see with the 2 games, he averaged 15 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, 4 assists, 1.5 steals, and 1 block. And that's good. That's good for me. That little floater, he really needs to take that floater a little bit more. That was one of my things that I saw with him, is he'll get into the pick and roll and he'll have the easy floater, but he'll still drive in on the big man when he could have just had an easy shot with the floater. So I think that's something they're going to fix. There's nothing crazy. There's nothing that I saw in the Summer League games that I don't think the Spurs could fix. I'll just say that. That was a strong move. Very strong. Beautiful pass. And he's a really good finisher. But look at this is one thing, this is what I was talking about when I said the pace. Look at how he sizes them up real slowly right here with these dribbles, and then he explodes out of it. And then just bully ball it all the way to the rim. Spin move, that was tough, and one with the left. Good footwork, good pass. He's like Shea, but he's different in his own way. He's more of a bully ball. He's more athletic, I'll say. I think he's way stronger than Shea. But I think they're about the same size, about both 6'6". So this is a really good pickup. We talked about kind of following OKC's mold and getting a point guard almost exactly like. They're not exactly the same. Obviously, Shea's an MVP candidate and Castle has a lot of things to work on. But just the archetype. A little midi. I want to see him do that a little bit more in the season because I think he has a nice jump shot and one. Not too much to complain about. I really liked what I saw out of Stephon Castle, and I think whenever he gets it all together and learns how to play with his team, especially with Wemby, they're going to be a problem. I think Castle has some serious potential, and I'll say it. I don't want to be that guy after the Summer League, but I'm going to be that guy. He has all-star potential. He definitely has all-star potential. I don't know when he'll take that leap. I've only seen 2 games of him. From what I've seen, I like it, and he fits perfectly with this team. A Castle and Vassell backcourt are going to feed families. They're going to feed families, I'm telling you right now. And I think eventually Castle's going to become one of my favorite Spurs. He's not right now because I still love, I still got Wemby ahead of him. I got Vassell, my Sochi Bear. Yeah, but he's definitely up there. I'll put him 4th already. But I think he has the potential to grow. And like I compared him to a big Derek White, I think that'll eventually come to light. So yeah, man, let me know what y'all are thinking about our boy Stephon Castle. Leave it down below in the comments. And be sure to join the Spurs Spotlight Discord, man. We got a lot of news. As you see, the Spurs preseason schedule just dropped. So if y'all want to be up to date on this, y'all go ahead and join it, man. Come on. I'll wait for you. I'll put the link in the description. I'll put the link at the top of the comments. I'll wait. Hold up. Go. I'm waiting. All right, you good? All right, sure. But yeah, man, y'all be sure to join this. Also, give me a follow on Twitter, man. I need to up my followers. I need to up my street cred a little bit. So Spurs Spotlight on Twitter. If you go to my YouTube page where all the videos are, you'll see a little link like this, and you could click that, and then it'll take you to my page, so it'll be an easy follow. It'll also have my Discord. So y'all join up, man. Be sure to join up. If there's anything else that drops, I'll make a video on it. I'll be here. Y'all count on me. Turn on post notifications. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to Spurs Spotlight. And other than that, it's me and boy Chris, and I'm out. Peace.